this little slot under this shelf for the light to sit inside of. I use this little template that I knocked up, but as you may have realised before, I've already installed the very top and I've not rebaited them, so I'm going to have to route them in situ, which is going to be a bit sketchy, so nothing to it but to do it. Glad that that's done. So you've got all of the lights rebaited in, all of the cables are in behind. We've got this additional trim on the front of the shelves, but I've run out, so we're going to go get some tomorrow morning. We're going to finish that off. I've got a couple of pieces of timber to put in, up in the top corners. I've got a few little filler strips to put in, where I've got some larger gaps than I anticipated. And I've got 2 pairs of doors to make. So what we're going to do now is start making some doors. At the moment we've still got trim to go over the doors to make it a shaker style door with some of this trim around it. And we've got some more trim, so we're going to trim out the rest of the front of these shelves, and then we're going to trim out the doors. all the door trim is drying. It's all glued up, ready to roll. It's looking really good. Going to put a couple of shelves in the cabinets, and then I think we're almost done. Monica's doing the rest of the bookcase now, so I'm going to make a start on here. So this is the original rose detail that we've got throughout the house. All the blocks everywhere. We don't want to carve these out of wood, so we're making this mould and we're going to cast them with plaster. We've got all the skirting boards off. Bit of a mess on this wall, quite a lot of patching to do. We've already recreated a new ring circuit because this socket was just spurred off the ring, and we've had a bit of a mess down here which we've cleaned up, and we've got some work to do there. And this is some of the rubble that's come out from there. Oh my god, it's turned to overflow. How long does that take to dry?
5 hours. Stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. And you shouldn't put that there. How are we going to get that off now? Alright, nice. I'll take it back. Oh no, look at the nipple in the middle.
That's alright. We're going to get changed anyway. We're going to sort this out in a minute. We're going to have a look in a minute. It might be alright. Because if that's the only deformity, see, it's risen up. Mm-hmm. If that's the only deformity, then we can work with that. You might be alright. Come on, you're good. You're good. And there's our mould. Wow. that's most of the electrical done, and we can do some filling now. Got the conduit in there into this socket. Cool. We've had to do some, well, apart from rewiring, some work down here where we had the socket on the wall. We need to get a maintenance-free box to sink into there. We need to come back and sort out this pipe work. Needs to be removed, so then we can fill the wall, and the pipe work will be coming up through the floor. That's good, that's ready for filling. We've got this one here which is also ready for filling, and then we've got two sockets here which are going to be internalised in the cabinet that we're going to build on this wall. Morning, Saturday morning. Last night I've had a big old tidy up, bit of a sort out of the room. You would have seen on the time lapses me skimming over the chimney breast there, and a bunch of the stuff on these walls over here. This way I've had to turn the lights on. So we've still got a fair bit of stuff to do. We need to do another little chase in here for the fibre cable that's going to be buried in the wall and out to there. That's cool. And then we need a whole load of packing out, so all that needs to dry first anyway. We've got a little bit more that we're going to have to do along the back wall. Wait for that to dry. We've got a bit of a skim we've got to do across the bottom here. This whole alcove is going to be completely covered with a floor-to-ceiling built-in cabinet made of oak, which we're going to put in after the room's completed. So I just wanted to look a bit neater because it's going to be painted for the time being. We've got a bit of work to do still there, and obviously behind this cabinet, which is going today, we've got all the floor to redo. That's going to be for next week. We've got both this side and this side of this wall that need filling down below. Yeah, reskim over the whole chimney breast. We've got some stuff down here which needs filling and doing. Inside of the alcove definitely needs a skim, and then the ceiling just there on the bay window. So my plan for today is to basically get a lot of that done where I can, where it's dry. See, down there, gonna have to wait a few days for all that to dry out fully, but where I can, skim the ceiling, do these small bottom parts, and then on to more filling and sanding on the library wall. It's looking pretty good. I want to get a couple of good layers of primer on there and make sure that everything's nice and super smooth. So it's mostly filled at the moment, so we can send everything back today and get some primer on there and see how it's looking. And then really it's on to full wall prep. We've got quite a bit of prep to do on the woodwork around the bay window and all of these here. Some of these need filling and patching up as well, and we want to prime all of this we are going to be flooding the entire room in a single colour, which is obviously what we've done there in the green bedroom and in the pink bedroom actually. Our master is two-tone, and here we're going to completely colour drench all in one colour, apart from the library wall is going to be probably this dark red that we've got going on down here, and then we've got this cabinet feature which we're going to build afterwards, which was also going to be a solid colour, maybe like a dark green again, and then we've got actually still another cabinet to build in there. We'll have the cabinet in there. There is probably 2 months worth of work on top of where we're at now, so probably another 8 videos for it to be done, and that's probably without the additional cabinets, so we've really got our work cut out. Anyway, I'm going to get to mixing some stuff. We're going to go into time-lapse mode, and yeah, see you in a bit. I'm going to try and plaster that ceiling.